Let's go like this.
Welcome to KSU Nation, the best K-State and Big 12 podcast out there. I'm Stevie B.
And I am Kenny G. And guess what, Steve? You're not going to believe this.
What?
It's post-week 9 power rankings going into week 10 power rankings. I'm super excited. But first, we're going to talk about K-State versus Texas Tech. We all saw what happened, Steve.
I mean, it was week 10 this past week, not week 9, but, close enough. Close enough, Kenny.
Oh, in week 10 power rankings, what am I talking? I messed this whole thing up.
It's all right, dude. It's all right. We're here to talk K-State, Texas Tech for a couple of minutes as people are coming in here. We're going to do our Big 12 power rankings post week 10, which everyone loves to do. I don't know if we have a new number 1, but I think we have a new number 2, Kenny. I think we might have a new number 2, and we'll have the nation to help us with that. But you and I, we were at the game yesterday, and I'm going to go through some slides here, Kenny, because you and I, we got to experience it together. As I'm pulling it up here, Kenny, why don't you talk about how amazing you are to help me out to get my family there?
Well, I mean, it really wasn't my doing. I just asked my boss if I could get an extra ticket for my daughter to have a friend there. And of course I was, thinking of, you and having your daughter go. And I didn't even know that this was her first game ever there. And so that was kind of cool for you to have her there. And obviously I think she's going to be pretty spoiled, Steve, because her first
for sure
of a K-State football game was done in the press box, right on the sky deck. Best viewing experience ever. But yeah, man, we got to go and we got to watch the entire game with that kind of viewing experience. There's nothing better than that. It really is the cream of the crop. You get to see everything. It was just a lot of fun, a little chilly, but not too bad. It was a perfect fall day. There we are, Steve. Good slideshow here so far. As well, the press box is provided with a little bit of a lunch. I think there was like pulled pork and that was good. Pulled pork sandwiches. There's my family, my wife and my beautiful daughter. Beautiful wife too. Don't want to sell her short, Steve. They're both beautiful. I'm really lucky man. So, great food, great environment. Oh man, the bill was going nuts. As you would hope for them to be. It was a lot of fun for it being Harley Day. The fans showed up. KSU Nation showed up to the game and it was fun. It was really fun. It was fun until it wasn't, Steve. It was fun until it wasn't.
There's me and my daughter. Like you said, she got to experience a game for the first time on Saturday. Thanks again to you. We got your daughter in the bottom there looking over. That's pretty funny. It was awesome.
I didn't even see that.
You didn't notice that? Oh, man.
I didn't even notice that.
They're in the same grade. They've been best friends in second grade. Now they're in 5th grade. And they're going to a birthday party together next weekend. And Kenny and I might be doing some golfing. But yeah, here it is inside the press box, looking over here, right in the middle here. I don't know if you guys can see. I mean, he's not there, but that's where our good friend Tim Fitzgerald from GoPowerCat.com was. And he took some time out of his day to meet both of our daughters and your wife as well, which was really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, he actually, funny guy. He actually said that he apologizes to Savannah for having to raise 2 children, meaning me and my daughter. He's a funny guy. Love that guy. He was a lot of fun that day too. Super nice for him to take the time out to meet them and hang out a little bit. But yeah, Steve, I mean, we're going to talk about this a little bit here, but I just want to say one thing. Congratulations to Texas Tech. Going into this game, as K-State fans, we were hoping for the upset, but we're a 4-4 team. And I think it's safe to say that this year K-State is just average. They have built a culture and the culture is amazing. but the problem is that the way that college football play is played right now is that you need to go and spend the money. And I think Texas Tech showed that, proved that that is the case. Like, you need to go out and you need to spend the money on the dudes. That doesn't mean that, like, I want to take anything away from Texas Tech in what they did. It's just, that it's just the point is, you can't just get there by building a good culture. Like, that needs to be like, it's good to have. It's good to have. And it's also a reminder of like where K-State used to be. And you thought that like K-State was successful with the old way of playing. They were successful in the way that college football was. But going into this new era of college football, I think we all realize that that isn't enough anymore. And, I'm proud of K-State. We stuck with them. Although they did lose to Arizona State, I think they probably got caught looking ahead, or they just got caught, and every good team is going to get caught every once in a while. Look at Alabama. They got caught by Florida State, and they're cruising right now. And Miami got caught, so every good team is going to get caught. Texas Tech got caught by Arizona State. They did not want to get caught by K-State. And so they prepared and they showed up, and it was a dogfight, man. It was a dogfight for 3 quarters, much like the Utah game that they played, at the beginning of the year. And K-State had so many chances of winning the game, so many chances to get the game back. It's just that Texas Tech overwhelmed them, and maybe the play calling wasn't the best. Maybe they didn't have the things that they needed to beat Texas Tech. And, it is what it is. I think at this point, Steve, you and I are pretty much okay with saying that K-State's just an average football team in this conference. And that's not a bad thing, considering, we sort of kind of went with our gut and stuck with the guys that we had and we've been building throughout the years. And we had a very young offensive line. We have, a somewhat young secondary in our defense, and Avery Johnson, this is his 2nd year starting, and he is looking amazing. But we're starting to get a good wide receiver room, but it's just not enough. I guess I oversold K-State, and it wasn't just me. I mean, we see a lot of people picking K-State this year because we didn't really know how good this Texas Tech team was going to gel. It turned out to be just fine. The best case scenario for K-State is to, win 7 games, but at least get a bowl game to go 500. Austin Patman. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about, man. Just try to get to a bowl game. Understand that this season ended up getting bit by the injury bug. Everybody got bit by the injury bug in the Big 12, but K-State just got bit pretty early, and they let it affect them early on. And we were kind of fighting from from a losing point, and it's tough to, play these games with the off foot. You and I were happy that we got the 17 years with KU. We knew going into, we were 1-3 going into conference play. I guess you could say we lost our first conference game, but the stretch of conference play, we were 1-3, 2-4 after the Baylor game. And you're thinking to yourself, man, I don't know if this team is even going to make a bowl game. And for them to be able to stick with Texas Tech, cause them to actually get the win, they needed to go get it. It wasn't like we were going to roll over.
Nope.
They overwhelmed us, and the K-State fans stuck with us until the very end after Avery Johnson fumbled in K-State territory. After that, everybody left. They were with us until then, and we had a chance until then. There was always a chance, but I'm not too worried about it, Steve. We kind of saw this coming. No Dylan Edwards, no George Fitzpatrick. For basically the majority of the year, no Dylan, and not even one snap with George Fitzpatrick. Just been a little rough, man. It's been a rough season, but you hope to get a bowl game. You hope to finish strong at home against Colorado, and just just get ready for next season, man. I know we still got a lot. We have 3 more games left, but I'm still excited for this team. Now, I want to hear your thoughts, but then I do want to get into one talking point, and then I think we should get right into the power rankings because people are starting to flow in here, Steve. So let's hear your perspective.
I mean, you can't turn the ball over 5 times and expect to win the game. And, our friends at Go Power Cat, I saw, what was it, Ryan Gilbert tweet that K-State lost the game more than Texas Tech won it. I don't agree with that. I do not. Texas Tech, they caused those fumbles, right? They intercepted those passes, right? Like they did what they needed to do to win the game. Having said that, I don't think that Matt Wells called a great game, but I don't think he called a bad game either, Kenny. I just think they had better players than we did. Honestly, their D line's insane. It was going to be a tough game. We scored 20 points, the second team all season to do that. We had the most amount of rushing yards against them of any team all season. K-State got Avery Johnson involved in the run game. We tried different things. O-line really struggled throughout the game. K-State did not play its best game. And still somehow, some way, they were in the game midway through the fourth quarter, like you mentioned, just like the Utah game. Until they put it on late in the game. And, kudos to Texas Tech for having a great season. Hopefully they can win a Big 12 championship. They've never done so since the conference was formed in 96, when K-State and Texas Tech played the inaugural Big 12 game in 1996 in August. That was talked about a lot this week, and they won in Manhattan for the first time in 17 years. I don't think their offense is great. I think their defense is elite. I think K-State's just okay across the board. This is the first game all season K-State had not lost by a 1-score possession.
Yeah.
This is the first time they got blown out all season, and it was not a blowout until the end of the game. You can talk about how Chris Klieman probably should have kicked the extra point to make it an 8-point game to put the pressure on Texas Tech. But you also kind of want to know, like, what do you need going forward, right? Like, looking back on it, I'm either way about kicking it or going for 2. Like, it would have been great had K-State gotten it. I think Avery Johnson should have made a decision sooner. But overall, K-State did not play great. Texas Tech, I don't think played great either. I'm not surprised by the score either. Not surprised by the game overall. Rodriguez is a dude, but he gets a lot of help. A lot of help, Kenny. Everyone talks about how great Rodriguez is, and he is. He's amazing. He played great. He caused a bunch of fumbles. K-State's got to clean that up. He gets a lot of help from his D-line. Without his D-line, I'm not sure he'd be as good as he is. But that's my thoughts on the game.
Well, and also, like we talked about it, Steve, when we were at the game, Texas Tech could not score a touchdown with just their offense starting in their own territory.
Yep.
The only way that Texas Tech got any sort of points on the board was off of those fumbles that you're talking about. It was fumbles in our territory. They were working with the short field, and that's how they got 12 points in the first half. K-State got 7 points by an actual drive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, it's not that, like, I'm not trying to make excuses or, try to soften the win or whatever, like, because both teams I felt like played really tough. I don't think K-State laid down at all against Tech. No. Like, K-State's defense, when they were in the red zone, we talked about this in our week going into the game, that Texas Tech, their red zone offense is not good. And K-State was able to exploit that pretty big, actually. If you get a rowdy crowd behind their offense, that they struggle, and Baron Morton, he wasn't incredible. He basically, handed it off, did some short passes here and there. He did throw the long ball a couple times, but wasn't really accurate because anytime you put pressure on him, he was panicking, had to throw it early. There was a lot of balls that, were too short or, way off because, again, he doesn't want to get hurt. So he's kind of panicking a little bit. But overall, look, Texas Tech is a complete football team.
I'm excited for game day next week, man. BYU, Texas Tech. It's going to be fun.
Offense, defense, they're a great team. They came in, they got the job done. And honestly, if I'm being real with you, I think it's better for the conference that Texas Tech is actually going to move forward with that win. As a K-State fan, it hurts, but I understand, like, ESPN would not have liked to have if K-State were to win out and get
8-4.
to Arlington, an 8-4 team from Arlington to go to Arlington.
That
It
would
would have been like, oh my God, this is why we don't like the Big 12. There's no way that
and you and I talked about it yesterday at the game. This exact thing. So
yeah, so it's almost better that they did win. Like as a K-State fan, I hate saying that, but it is what it is. Now, the one thing I want to talk to you about is, what does this mean for K-State's future and Chris Klieman? Because
great question.
Because everybody knows that the talking point behind the coaching staff, the coaching carousel, and who we as K-State fans and KSU Nation wants Colin Klein to be the head coach. And you see what he's doing at Texas A&M. There's a huge chance that they could actually go to the national championship and even win. I could see the Aggies going against Ohio State and that being the champion, the national title game right there. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be calling Colin Klein's phone after that game if it were to play out. If that word, he could if
he's going to get a better job than K-State did. He just is. And the amount of big jobs that are open right now are insane.
Well, of course, but there is a question that you have to ask yourself, Steve. And I'm sure he'd ask himself this: do I go and risk working for or head coaching for a SEC team that is expecting to make the college football playoff every single year, and if I don't do it one year, they're going to fire me, or go to my alma mater where I could take a couple seasons to get to where I need to be, and they're not gonna just get rid of me.
Money talks, though, dude. I mean, he left all because of money. Let's be completely honest. He left all because of money.
Well, I mean, he left to go be an OC, which he was an OC here, to be an OC somewhere else with more money. I get that. But we're talking about head coach. We're talking about you get to bring your own staff. You get to be the head of a program. And I think it would mean more to him to be the head of a program that he, won the Big 12 championship title as a player and an OC at. I don't know. I think it would mean more to him if it was available. I'm not saying that it will be available. I'm just saying it might be available. Utah will destroy Utah will destroy KSU in Salt Lake. Klieman on the hot seat. I don't think he's on the hot seat. I don't think so at all. K-State just they didn't come out this season the way they should have, and I think a lot of it has to do with Gene Taylor. Way that he scheduled the team, because we saw how K-State came out after UCF and TCU and Baylor, like KU. You saw how they were playing then. That's the K-State that we thought we were going to get. But going to Dublin, Ireland, playing in an environment that you're not familiar with, even if it was, giving up a home game.
I mean, even that, like, why are you scheduling Army? Why?
Yep. Scheduling Army. It's just, it's a multitude of issues. It's like a schedule where you're asking for it. You're literally asking for trouble. And you think that, like, well, I got a team that's going to, should win the whole Big 12. So this should be no problem. But it was a problem because we weren't ready.
The new O-line was a problem. The new coaches are a problem. It's not just one thing. It's a multitude of things.
Yeah, it's a whole team. It's a whole team issue. And in that loss to Texas Tech was a team loss. And K-State fought. They did really well. I thought they played Texas Tech. The score would indicate that it was a blowout. It was not.
It was not. It was like the Utah game for Texas Tech. Close.
Yeah.
Almost the entirety of the game. Yeah. And they put it on late. So
yeah, it's just
for doing that.
Yeah, K-State was marching down the field until Texas Tech figured out how to stop them, and then they just couldn't move the ball. Texas Tech's defense is amazing. So anyway, with all that being said, congrats to the Red Raiders. I hope you guys go far in the playoff if you do get there.
They should be in the playoff. Them and BYU for sure, if not more teams.
Yeah.
Well,
good luck to you at home against BYU. That's another hot team. That is just, it just seems like they are finding new ways to win games all the time. And so it's going to be a fun game. I'm excited. Texas Tech, you know, you're putting the spotlight on the Big 12 and it's good for the conference. So
do you want me to, before we get into the power rankings, do you want me to show last week's rankings of where the nation put them, or just leave it open for just yours and I's, and we'll show that at the end?
Yeah, let's leave the nation alone for now, and then we'll get into it after that.
Okay, sounds good.
So we're getting into the power rankings, guys. First of all, thank you so much for watching. Take 2 seconds to make sure you're subscribed, and we're gonna get into it, man. We are going to get into it. So
here we go. We're ranking them 16 to 1. We have 4 different tiers, and if you guys want to help us name them, that'd be great. We have our bad tier, we have our mid tier, our serviceable tier, and then our championship great tier. Kenny, starting off of number 16. You're on the left, I'm on the right. Who do you have at number 16 in the Big 12 power rankings post week 10, Kenny?
I'm going to go with Oklahoma State University. I think they have to go here. They just they haven't won a game yet. They're fighting though, dude. They're fighting. They were, you know, they put up 21 points against KU. That's wild to me. Away, you know, and I don't know if they play next week, but K-State they play K-State at home the week after. So
yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I'm going to have them at number 16 as well. They fought, like you said, I mean, they had a chance to take the lead at the end of the first half. At KU, they had a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line, and they could not punch it in late in the first half. KU really kind of put it on them at the end there. I don't know, what was the final score? It was
38-21.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's got to be one of the highest points that they've scored all season, right? Like I could look it up here. But it's not good, man. I mean, they've not played well. I mean, that they scored 27 against Baylor. And so that's the highest they scored all season. In terms of conference play, also the highest they've scored overall. 21 is the second highest they've scored, and of course they scored it against KU. Wish they would have won the game, honestly. But they're number 16. They're not good. They're ready for the offseason for sure.
Yeah, we got a chat from Brooklyn Boy. He said Colorado better not be at 15 or else. Well, I don't know. Colorado lost pretty big to Arizona, 52-17, but I think there is a team that is a little bit worse, and I want to put UCF here. UCF lost to Baylor. They didn't even score a touchdown. They didn't do anything.
30-3.
And Baylor was not looking good. I mean, they were struggling for a while, and so and you're thinking, oh well, UCF's, you know, their offense should get something going. Their defense is really good. No. Not at all. They really, really pooped the bed there, Steve. Try to be kid friendly. I'm trying to be a little PG.
I mean, I know your daughter watches the show. She kept calling me Stevie B instead of Steve.
That's right.
I also have UCF at number 15. They are not good, man. They're not good. I thought they put up a fight against Baylor, man. They got whooped. Dude. It wasn't good. It's not pretty. They really kind of played better in the non-con they have since the season started. Ever since Big 12 conference season started, they've kind of gone downhill. And, you know, I know a lot of Knight fans were thinking, man, this could be our year. Scott Frost is back. People don't know what we have cooking. Well, you can see why everyone had them at the bottom.
Give them some time, man. Yeah, just give them some time.
3 or 4 years, maybe. We'll see. I mean, a lot of these new teams outside of, actually, I think UCF is the only one that actually hasn't really even done anything since they've joined a conference. Everyone else is really kind of at least pushed toward the top half of the league, and UCF has not done that yet. They've not done it yet. Kenny, 14. Who you got?
I'm going to put Colorado here at 14. Just right now, they have not been looking good. I mean, it's uh who was it? Meist Wolf, Mist Wolf. Yeah, he said it best. Colorado and UCF are interchangeable. That game was difficult to watch.
Very
I
tough.
can't imagine that game is difficult to watch. I mean, Colorado has been really struggling. I mean, they lost to Arizona, they lost to Utah, they won against Iowa State somehow, but then they lost to TCU, they lost to BYU. They
They lost to
they have
Houston.
they lost to Houston. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle for this team, and uh, in their losses the last 2 weeks. I mean, 53-7, 52-17. I mean, my goodness, Colorado, what are we doing? Like, are you just giving up right now? Like, it doesn't look like they're even wanting to show up for the games. It's tough, man. It's tough. So for me, they got to be at number 14, just based on how they've been playing the last couple weeks.
Kansas City Chiefs just got a 4th and 17 conversion. Love it. Yeah, I agree with everything you said. I'm also going to put them at 14. They've been outscored 105-24 the last 2 weeks. I mean, I think you and I were calling it in an off season. Like, they're just not going to have a good year.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with this statement. I'm not going to say it, but I don't disagree. They're not great right now.
Yeah.
And I will say they had a pretty big recruit coming in from Manhattan, Kansas. A certain 4-star recruit from Manhattan High School was visiting Colorado, and Colorado puts on that performance for that big time recruit. You love to see it. You love to see it. Maybe he'll reconsider K-State. I don't know. It's his hometown. Maybe, probably not.
Yeah.
But I love to see that that's how they played when they had a big time recruit in town.
Yeah, it's just rough. It is just rough, my man. Okay, number 13. I don't know. I can't really put them any higher than this. They had one really good week, West Virginia. Yep. They looked good. I mean, they beat Houston, right? I mean, that was a shocker at Houston.
I couldn't believe it. You and I were watching it. Like, we could not believe it.
Yeah, we're sitting there waiting for the K-State game to start. We're eating our food and we're watching this game unfold. And we're like, how is this happening right now? Like, what is going on? Houston at home loses to West Virginia. And it was like they were a totally different team. They completely shut the door on this Houston team's dreams to get to the Arlington. I mean, you're sitting here looking at their schedule and you're like, wow, this is a favorable schedule going forward. 4 games left, and you're playing West Virginia, TCU, Baylor, like a lot of low tier teams. And then you let one go at home to West Virginia. That's it's embarrassing. It's tough for Houston. It's tough to see that. Honestly, it really is. I can't believe it.
I'm shocked that Houston lost this game in the fashion that they did. I'm shocked by the crowd that they had. It was despicable. I mean, they're in the Big 12, and that's a crowd they have in that major metropolitan area. That is awful. I mean, but shout out to the Mountaineers defense. They forced 4 turnovers, Kenny, 4 turnovers.
It's wild.
And their offense, 4 for 4 on 4th down, 403 yards. I mean, they did everything they needed to do to win the game, and shout out to them for putting it on the Houston Cougars, who are thinking about going to Arlington. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think they lose every single tiebreaker, because when you look at who Houston has beaten, which I think I need to still put it in here. Sorry. There it is. West Virginia at 13. If you look at all the tiebreakers for Houston, it's not good, because they've beaten all the bad teams. They've beaten all the bad teams.
So. Yeah, I mean, they've just beaten Oklahoma State, Arizona State.
Moving on.
That's it. Oh, and Colorado.
Yeah. All right, Kenny. Moving on to the mid tier. These teams are just mid. They're not good.
They're mid.
They're just mid. Kenny.
Yeah.
Who do you have? Go ahead. Go ahead.
KU first on the list there.
Me too.
KU struggled against Oklahoma State. Are you kidding me? Now, you got the win, but you probably just gave Oklahoma State the most points it scored all year. I'm going to double check on that stat, Steve, because I mean,
second most.
Okay, you're right. They scored 27 points against UT Martin. And they scored 27 points to Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so second most / with an asterisk there because whatever. But yeah, so KU, coming off of that emotional loss to K-State, 17 years, probably came out a little slow, but it's still Oklahoma State. There's no reason for you to be playing that bad against them unless you are, in fact, the number 12 team in the conference. So that's where we're going to put you.
I mean, they've gotten blown out several times this year, Kenny. I mean,
Yeah.
and they got blown out at home by their rival a week ago. And then, I mean, they let Oklahoma State hang around forever, and they got blown out at Texas Tech. I mean, they're not a good football team. Yes, they have a better record than K-State. They played a really easy non-conference schedule compared to K-State. But of course, like I said, 17 years in a row, K-State has beaten them.
Yep.
I can't put them any higher than 12 either, man. You said it best.
Right. All right. I'm going to put somebody here that, I don't know. We'll see what you think, Steve. We'll see what you think about this. I'm going to put Iowa State here.
This is the first time you and I disagree.
I'm putting Iowa State here. They have lost 5 games in a row. They lost at home. That's inexcusable. 4 times?
4 games in a row.
Oh, 4 games in a row. Sorry. 4 games in a row. That's embarrassing. You lost to Colorado. You lost to, hold on. Who did you lose to? Colorado, I know, is in there. Cincinnati, Colorado, BYU, Arizona State. You've got TCU in at Fort Worth, and then KU at home, and then you end the season at Oklahoma State. I think you only win 1 game. 1 game out of those last 3. So you're going to go on a 6-game losing streak after only beating Arizona.
You think they're going to lose at home to KU?
Yeah.
Or at Oklahoma State? Wow, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they'll lose to KU at home. They just are not. They're not the team that they were at the beginning of the year. I think they came out hot, and then they crashed like a sack of potatoes, man. Yeah, everybody's got injuries. Don't even give me that like Iowa State has a ton of injuries. Arizona State was playing without their starting quarterback and their best wide receiver, who is arguably the best player in the Big 12. Yeah. Jordan Tyson and Sam Leavitt were not on the field, and they still beat Iowa State. So don't even give me that crap. Iowa State has no excuses. You're at home. You're going against a completely Arizona State is not even the same team without those 2 on the field. It is shocking. And Sam Leavitt's out for the season. So imagine what their locker room felt like. There's no hope. Our best quarterback or our best player on the team is not going to be on our, for the rest of the season. Imagine what that does to the locker room, how demoralizing that is for the whole team. So, yeah, the thing is, injuries, whatever. Iowa State, you've lost way too many in a row. And, Colorado is inexcusable. I have no idea how that even happened. But Cincinnati, BYU, okay. But Arizona State at home without their starters makes no sense, man. It makes no sense.
I mean, these next 3 for me, they've rock, paper, scissors each other. Like you like to say. I was going to put K-State there, but you've talked me into it, Kenny. I'm going to have Iowa State here too, man. They've lost 4 in a row. Like you said, they have not looked good. If K-State played them right now, I think K-State would win. I really do. Yeah. And they lost to Colorado, who just lost at home to Arizona 52-17. That's a team that Iowa State lost to. They should have probably lost to Arkansas State. I mean, honestly, if you watch the game at all, they should have lost 5 out of 6 games here. Now, granted, they have lost to 2 teams that are in the top 5 of the Big 12, Cincinnati and BYU. but they've not looked good, Kenny. They've not looked good in any of the
Yeah.
past games. I mean, Arizona State should have won by more. They took off a touchdown twice off the board on some questionable calls. Iowa State does not look good right now. And like you said, man, they're going to be lucky to get to a bowl game. They really are.
Right. And the thing is that Iowa State only has 2 conference wins. K-State has 3. So I don't know how you can say that, they're going to put K-State below Iowa State. Same thing with my next pick. Now they do look better than K-State, but I'm still putting K-State above them because, again, Arizona is at number 10. They only have 2 conference wins. That's it. The first one was against Oklahoma State University. Okay, big deal. And then the second one was against Colorado. Okay, big deal. Like, Colorado looks like trash right now. I mean, if UCF didn't lose so bad, they probably would be the 15th team, on there. But, UCF hasn't even won a conference. Oh, actually, they did win one conference game, didn't they?
UCF?
Yeah, UCF did win one. Yeah, they beat West Virginia.
Yeah, they've won one.
Yeah, they beat West Virginia pretty handily.
They did.
But their loss to Baylor after Baylor has been struggling, not impressed. But yeah, Arizona, like,
I have them higher.
I mean, you played one good team, or you played one good game against Colorado. I'm not impressed. Your 2 wins are against really bad teams. So in the conference. So it is what it is.
Shout out Trace Bivey getting a huge touchdown. I want to say it was like a 50-yarder, 57-yarder in that game. Yeah. Former K-Stater. Okay. I've held off long enough. I am going to put K-State at number 10. Here's the thing. Do I think K-State is the 10th best team in the Big 12? No. But every loss matters. You can't say that they don't matter when there's literally a record next to your name. K-State had every opportunity to win that game on Saturday. They did. Texas Tech left the door open. K-State, again, just like Arizona did, just like every other loss for K-State, K-State decided not to walk through that door that was left wide open for them. They could have done it. They didn't. No, I do think a lot of credit has to go to Texas Tech, and we'll talk more about Texas Tech as we get up higher on the list, but Texas Tech just has a better team. They just have a better team. I don't think they have better coaches. Jace Brown probably played one of his worst games as a Wildcat, but to me, he gets a pass. He's the best player on offense for K-State right now. Avery Johnson is really close. He's inching closer and closer toward that overall passing touchdown record for K-State. Defense is looking better. It took until 5 minutes left in the game. 5 minutes left in the game for K-State's defense to give up a touchdown drive that wasn't coming off of a turnover. K-State's defense has gotten so much better throughout the season. Unfortunately, every game matters. That's why I have him at number 10.
Yeah. For number 9, I'm going to put Baylor here. Baylor, yes, you guys won against UCF, but let's not forget what you guys looked like before that. I believe Baylor was like at number 11 or 12 last week. So they've moved up, from where they were, because they lost to TCU, they lost to Cincinnati, and those losses weren't even close. They were like 42 to something and 41 to something. Like, TCU and Cincinnati put them on them. And okay, so impressive win against UCF. Not sure what happened there, but I'm not super impressed with Baylor. So I'm going to put them at number 9 until I see something, going forward. I mean, look at their schedule going forward. They've got Utah, Arizona, and Houston. Those are all going to be potential losses. I could see them losing every single game there. So they're going to end the season with only 3 wins in conference play. That's how that's how I see it. So yeah, Baylor number 9 for me.
Shout out to Baylor for beating SMU, who just took down
Miami.
Okay, here's where I'm going to put Arizona. I think their defense is pretty good. Not great. I think it's good. They had one bad game defensively against Iowa State. I mean, outside of that, I feel like their defense has played pretty darn good. But I do think they're going to get to a bowl game because they're going to play KU next. I think they're going to beat KU. I do think they're probably going to finish 6-6 because the rest of the games after that are at Cincinnati, Baylor at home, at Arizona State. I think they'll be 6-6 or 7-5. I think they're significantly better than they were last year. What were they, like 4-8, 5-7, 3-9, somewhere in there. I know they didn't go to a bowl game. They had a down year, even though they had Tedero and McMillan, which is, that dude's a baller. And they had a huge game yesterday against Colorado. I mean, they put a whooping on them. Again, shout out Trey Spivey. I think he had a 57-yard touchdown in that one. And shout out to their coach in Arizona for really turning it around in one season. I mean, they looked pretty bad last year. They looked really bad, and they stuck by him. And, and 5-3 with a chance, if they win the rest of their games, getting to 9-3. It's probably not going to happen, but anything could happen in the Big 12. Right. I have to have them above K-State because they beat K-State, but I would say also beat K-State. But like I said earlier, this is kind of like rock, paper, scissors based off of, where you want to put these teams. So
right. That's our I would like to see Arizona beat K-State now. I don't think that would happen.
Maybe.
I doubt it. Not with the way that K-State's playing. We just took Texas Tech to 3 quarters. There's no fucking sorry.
Wow.
Oh, there it goes, guys. There it goes. There it is.
He just ripped the Band-Aid off. He just ripped
the Band-Aid off. Yeah. Okay. The floodgates are coming. All right. So, anyway, number 8, I'm putting TCU here. They didn't play this week. TCU, they had an off week, a bye week, whatever you want to call it. But they're a 3-3. No, 3-2. They didn't. Yeah, 3-2 team. So they've won against Colorado, Baylor, and West Virginia. Big whoop. They lost to Arizona State and they lost to K-State. So in conference play, TCU is a very like feast or famine kind of team. You have to put them above Baylor because they just beat them like 2 weeks ago. So West Virginia, that was when the West Virginia slump was going on. But even then, West Virginia almost took it from them. It was 17-23. I'm looking at West Virginia almost won to TCU. So they can't be much higher than number 8. They still won the game. They still got the game. But you got to put them above Baylor, but you got to put them below. And I'll put number 7 right here. K-State's number 7 for me.
Okay.
Yep. K-State beat TCU. So you got to put them above TCU there because you say the wins matter, even though K-State played Arizona like a month and a half ago, but literally just played TCU like 2 weeks ago. So like, I don't know how that makes any sense, Steve. But anyway, so that's my power rankings for 8 and 7 there.
K-State beat them. It was like a month ago though, Kenny. It was because there was a bye week in there.
October 11th. But when did K-State play Arizona?
Yeah, that was back in September for sure.
September 12th, a month before that. 2 months ago.
I'm going to have Baylor at number 8. And then I'm going to have – okay, let me talk about Baylor real quick. They just beat UCF 30-3. I mean, is their defense figuring it out? Is it figuring it out? I don't know, man.
Does UCF have an offense at all? I don't think so.
They're 5-4 overall. I mean, you kind of like, honestly, the teams 6 through 12 are kind of interchangeable, honestly, depending on how they play that week. I mean, UCF had 225 yards of offense, 1 of 11 on third down. I mean, that's despicable, dude. That is absolutely despicable. But they won close games. They won in overtime against SMU. We can't take that back. They won that game. They won a 1-point game against K-State. I really wish K-State had won that game. They could have beaten Arizona State. I mean, they look bad against Cincinnati, though they were in that game late too. They're honestly in that game late. I still think if you look at the rest of their schedule, Utah at home, at Arizona, Houston at home, I think they'll probably go 6-6, maybe 5-7. Like you said, maybe they don't win a game. I think they probably will win at least one game. I don't know though. I don't know. They have enough talent to do so. I think they have the best quarterback in the Big 12 that's not hurt right now, because I have to put that out there. Sam Levitt's out for the year. I think Sarah Robertson's pretty good. I think he's pretty good. I mean, he does not get flustered when he gets any sort of pressure. If his first read isn't there, that's okay. He finds someone else. I mean, I was very impressed with him watching him play against K-State, watching him play against everyone else. It's pretty darn good. I think I have TCU at number 7. Let me check my list because I make a list every week. I do have TCU at number 7, Kenny. Shout out everything you already said about them. They did beat Baylor. That's why I have them above them. They are 6-2. They could have beaten Arizona State. But then, they kind of looked really, really, really bad against K-State. K-State kind of has their number, honestly. They got pushed to the brink against West Virginia, but West Virginia might be figuring things out. I don't know. West Virginia almost beat them, and then they put it on Houston last week. I think you have to have a 6-2 team right there at number 7. I think any higher is questionable. Definitely questionable. I was questionable about putting them at number 5 a couple weeks ago. You called me out on it. I think you're right, Kenny. I think you're right.
Well, I mean, K-State beat them and they're a 4-5 team. So, or whatever.
Yep.
So it's just, to me, I don't really care about the non-con aspect of the game because a lot of teams got super easy non-con opponents, and that would be like, I'm not saying that K-State didn't have a couple teams in the non-con, but we literally had Arizona in the non-con. Like that's actually insane. But number 6, I've gone back and forth here. Do I put Houston? Do I put Arizona? Or Arizona State? Do I put Houston, Arizona State? And I think I got to put Arizona State here at number 6, even though they did beat Iowa State. It didn't look pretty. Obviously, it's not going to look pretty because they don't have their starting quarterback. They don't have their best wide receiver. It's going to look rough for the rest of the season for them. Super disappointed. I mean, you can't really be disappointed they got hurt, but it just sucks. It sucks for the fans. It sucks for the team to lose your captain. It's just unfortunate. And so I'm going to have to put Arizona State at number 6 just because of that reason. I think if they were to go against Houston, which is the team above them for me,
they already lost to Houston.
Oh, that's right. Well, then that's why.
A week ago,
I literally just forgot about that. Yeah. So that's why. I mean, that's even another reason. Even like I wasn't even thinking about that, and my logic just went that way anyway.
Transitive property, Kenny. Transitive property.
Transitive property. So put Arizona State right above K-State for me. I think both teams are good teams. I just think that Arizona State got an unfortunate, they got hit with that injury, and that's the way it is. It sucks. I mean, still kudos to beating Texas Tech. I mean, that's incredible. And what a highlight for that season for them to be able to take out Texas Tech there. But when you lose Sam Leavitt, it's hard to see them go any further than that.
They're a conundrum to watch, honestly. I mean, you lose at home to Houston, you win at Iowa State, you beat Texas Tech at home, you lose at Mississippi State. I mean, they're an interesting bunch to watch. I like Kenny Dillingham. Him and Matt Campbell are very much similar. I mean, they both scream at the refs all the time. Like, it's kind of annoying to watch, honestly. It really is. But to go to Ames and win is definitely difficult. They could have won by more. The refs took off I talked about earlier, the refs took off a touchdown or two off the board from them. They should have won by more than that. But I mean, those Arizona warm guys coming to the north here where it's in the Midwest, where it's cold, they got the win. It was definitely cold yesterday, and shout out to them for doing that. They could have beaten Mississippi State. They could have beaten Houston, but they didn't. But they also could have lost to Baylor. They could have lost to TCU. I think number 6 is right around where I think they'll be. They have a pretty easy schedule the rest of the way. They got West Virginia at home, Colorado, Arizona at home. I mean, I think they're going to go 9-3, and I think you would take that without Sam Leavitt, without Jordan Tyson, without Cam Scadaboo. I think you would take that, dude.
That would be wild if they were able to pull that off. I think they were able to scrape something by Iowa State, because Iowa State is not looking good. They pulled a rabbit out of the hat there. And kudos to Kenny Dillingham for being able to pull that off. Just really, really good stuff there. Anyway, moving on. Number 5, I have Houston. Look, Houston beat Arizona State. They've been on a heater, but you just lost to West Virginia at home. We already talked about it. That's why West Virginia is no longer in 5th. I can't believe that we
15th.
even moved 15th. Sorry, 15th. Because Houston's at 5th. So Houston dropping down. I think we had Houston at like 2 or 3. I think they were at 3 last week because we probably had Cincinnati at 2. Look, Houston, man, I can't believe it. Like you were in the driver's seat. You had a chance to win out the rest of your schedule and get to Arlington. You had a super favorable schedule, and you dropped the ball. You slipped up. You let West Virginia come in and take the dub at home. That's embarrassing. There wasn't a lot of fans there anyway, but if I was a fan, I'd be embarrassed. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird. That sucks. That's why you are no longer. I don't think you could put Houston in the contenders / championship contenders top 4 with a loss to West Virginia this late in the year. That's crazy.
Houston needs to start offering free tickets and food to the homeless. That empty stadium was not a good look. I agree. That's a horrible look for them and the Big 12. I mean, we invited you guys to this conference. You got a huge metropolitan area. How can you not fill that stadium, man? How can you not fill that stadium? That is an embarrassing performance. Absolutely embarrassing. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Houston number 5 for me as well. Everything you said. Willie Fritz, really like him. He's kind of like Chris Klieman, though. He's up and down. He can win big games and lose some games that he should not be losing.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they're ahead of schedule, though, Kenny. I still think they're ahead of schedule, which, by the way, Houston also has a commit from a 5-star quarterback coming in next year that is a number 1 player in the country, according to ESPN.
That's fantastic.
Wild.
That's fantastic. And good for them because we need that. The Big 12 needs these players to come to the Big 12 first. I'm sick and tired of getting the leftover scraps from the SEC and the Big 10. No, they need to come to us first. We need to make it attractive to come to the Big 12. And so having schools like, Houston, BYU, Texas Tech, being able to look good in these wins is very important. And Houston, you losing to West Virginia the way that you did, not impressed, not happy with that at all. Number 4, you have to put Cincinnati here at number 4. They got their face kicked in by Utah. Wow. What a wake-up call to the entire Big 12 conference. Everybody was, giving the praise to Cincinnati, and I think everybody kind of saw what was coming down the track here because look at their wins, Steve. KU, Iowa State, UCF, Oklahoma State, and Baylor on their downward trend. So, you didn't really play anybody, Cincinnati. You had a pretty easy schedule, and that score against Utah says all there needs to be said. 45-14. Yikes. I mean, is this fraud alert? I mean,
absolutely.
What do you think? I mean, their last 3 games is still pretty favorable, Steve. Arizona, BYU, and TCU. They could win against Arizona and TCU.
Yeah, I mean they definitely could have. They could get to 9-3 easily. Shout out to me for picking the exact score of the game. I think you and I were not buying the sauce that Cincinnati was selling. Yeah, I have to put them at number 4 as well. I think our top 6 is going to be the exact same. They were embarrassed with College Game Day on site. They were embarrassed, dude. Absolutely embarrassed by them. We went into the game knowing that their defensive line is the worst in the Big 12. And they got exposed in this game. He got absolutely exposed. Brendan Sorsby finally threw another interception. He has 2 on the year. But the dude's a baller still, man. 2,000 passing yards, 21 TDs, and then rushing the ball. He also has 3 as well. I mean, that dude's a baller, man. He just is. 8. He has 8 rushing touchdowns, 21 passing for a total of 29. I mean, I still think he should be in a Heisman discussion. He doesn't play at a big time university though, and he's in the Big 12. Which, by the way, the Big 12 finally gets a ABC spot on Saturday. We'll talk about it coming up here shortly. But man, yeah. They did not look good. It was embarrassing to watch for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you called that like there was going to be some teams that the 7-1 teams that were going to have some losses here, and
they both did. They
both did, except the only one that didn't was Texas Tech. We'll get into that in a second, but Austin Patman, I want to get to your comment. That will be K-State versus Utah soon, Kenny, and I'm a huge K-State fan. We'll have to see about that. I don't think K-State is going to put up the performance that Cincinnati did. I think they're going to be much better defensively at the very least. Because, I mean, you can look at the Texas. I think Texas Tech ran up the score. I mean, what are you going to do? Avery Johnson fumbles it at the 5-yard line, and they walk it in. And then, we're just trying to
fumble it on their own 18 as well.
Yeah, and then, like Avery's trying to throw it. It gets picked, and it's just like, okay. Like, the game was already over at that point. And so we were just like, whatever, throw our secondary team in there or whatever. Like, it was over. So anyway, and they ran up the score a little bit, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna whatever. It was basically 20-29 for the longest time, and then the mistake happened. So but I think that K-State could give Utah a good game. I don't think Utah's gonna put up 45-14 against K-State. It could happen. I'm not gonna say it can't, but I'm saying I have a little bit more faith in the Cats and what they could put out. So anyway, enough of that comment. Moving on to number 3. Gotta go ton here. I think you have to do this because you talk about transitive property. They literally lost to both of these teams. So these are the only 2 teams. Well, sorry, not the only, but these are the 2 teams that they lost to that are in the power rankings left in the power rankings, Texas Tech and BYU. Actually, no, they did. These are the only 2 teams that they've lost to. They've only lost 2 games. So because they've they beat Colorado, they beat Cincinnati, they beat Arizona State. I mean, dude, we went over the scores before, Steve, but again, their only game that they didn't score 20 or more was against Texas Tech. They only scored 10 points. And then after that, they scored 48 against West Virginia, 42 against Arizona State, 21 against BYU, 53 against Colorado, 45 against Cincinnati. Their offense is dangerous. Mm-hmm. And I think it's because of their offensive line. They don't really throw the ball a lot. I mean, Dampier put up 210 or 11 passing yards, but it's the run game. That's what's crazy. They can't stop the run, man. They cannot stop the run. And nobody can stop the run on Utah because they have that offensive line that gets the push. But anyway, enough of that. I'm just saying
53 rushes, Kenny, an average. Oh, what happened here?
Well, there it is.
53 rushes for a 5-yard average, Kenny. 53 rushes, 267 yards.
That's wild.
5 yards per carry, 3 touchdowns.
That is wild. Wild to say. So anyway, you got to put them there. And so the last 2 teams, they can be interchangeable, I think.
100%.
I think you have to give a little bit of respect to BYU for being the only undefeated team left in the conference. They have not slipped up, Steve. They haven't made the mistake of letting a game go by like Texas Tech did against Arizona State. So until that happens, we'll see. But here we go. Number 1, we've got BYU. Texas Tech, number 2. Number 3 is Utah. 4, Cincinnati. 5, Houston. 6, Arizona State. Our top 6 are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from 7 down, we've got some disagreement from 7 to 10. I've got K-State, TCU, Baylor, and Arizona. You've got TCU, Baylor, Arizona, and K-State. And then our bottom 11 through 16 is the same. Iowa State, Kansas, West Virginia, Colorado, UCF, and Oklahoma State University.
Mm-hmm.
That's our list. Got a little bit of, disagreement here in the middle. Not like it really matters, but I just I really want to pay attention to the top two here. These teams both are playing against each other next week. It's going to be easily the game of the week, probably the game of the season, probably the game of the season, given the circumstances of where these teams are at right now. It's middle of November. This could be a preview of the Big 12 title game because both teams could still make it to the Arlington if either or win or lose.
I think it is a preview.
This could very well be the preview, and I'm excited to see this. I mean, the only thing that you would want to see is like K-State beating Utah to solidify it being these two teams, because if that happens, then Utah cannot get in. There's no way. And I think with Cincinnati losing to Utah, that's not going to happen.
They're going to lose to BYU too.
They're going to lose to BYU.
And then Houston would lose every single tiebreaker because of.
And I think Texas Tech and BYU in Arlington is going to be probably the best showdown. I mean, the amount of fans that are going to be there, the coverage should be great. I mean, I know that we're saying this with still like 4 weeks left of Big 12 play, but I honestly, if I'm going to put money on it, Steve, I'd put BYU, Texas Tech, and Arlington. And I think both teams would get in to the football playoff, college football playoff. I think both teams have the opportunity to. So, yeah, definitely I'm excited for this. And what do you have to say about this, Steve, before we get into the fun part of the show where we let the nation tell us what the real power rankings are?
I'll tell you what, I think that BYU and Texas Tech being at the top of the Big 12 is what's best for the Big 12 when you look at their rankings, you look at their records. I mean, we talked about it earlier. If K-State ended up somehow winning every single game and making it to Arlington, it would be a bad look for the Big 12. It just would. We'd be happy as K-State fans, but it would be a bad look for the Big 12. I think everyone has seen BYU play, everyone has seen Texas Tech play, and they respect them. They know that they play good football. They play good defense. And we're going to find out on Saturday who the better team is. Right now, I think this is also the best case scenario if they go to Arlington as well. A 11-1 BYU versus an 11-1 Texas Tech would be one heck of a game, baby. It would be amazing. Even if Texas Tech loses, they'd have the tiebreaker over both Utah and Houston, beating both of them. I think it's good. And I also agree. I think this is a preview of the Big 12 championship. I think it'd be sold out 83,000 or whatever in Jerry World if these two teams played. With that being Texas Tech's home state. We know that BYU travels well. It'd be amazing. I think both teams should and will get into the college football playoff, man. I'm excited. We're going to find out pretty soon how they're ranked by the committee because the first CFP rankings come out this week. Okay, Kenny, you talked about it. We're going to do our the nation rankings before we get out of here.
It's crazy to see how much red is in the top right
I know, dude. 4 out of the top 5. That's wild.
I mean, Iowa State needs to get up there so that they can join the group.
You and I were talking about how we used to have the number 1 for several weeks, man. It is crazy how much they've fallen off. Absolutely. We're having a great time as well. I'm going to try to finish this quickly because I got some Chipotle waiting for me in the kitchen right now. But here is a look at our rankings. And then also, let's see if I can zoom
If you guys want to make a donation to move a team up or down, change the name, you can make that donation right there in the chat. Just hit the $sign and we will make it. But this is what you guys had last week in the power rankings. This is the nation's picks. And we'll start at the bottom like we did last week. And the way that we do this is we ask the chat who belongs at number 16, and then we will get a vote on it, and then first vote, second vote, and then third vote locks it in. Okay, so at number 16, who do we got? Let us know, chat. Let us know.
And if you want to move a team up or down, like you said, just put that $sign in there. If you want to make sure that your team is number 1 or a certain team is number 16, please let us know.
We got KU at 16 right now. That's one nomination here.
There's also another team they call Lil Bro, and that's the TUN.
Oh, that's right. We do have Utah and KU that is considered Little Bro. You have to let us know.
I'm assuming.
Who are you talking about?
It's got to be Utah. It's got to be Utah.
This is anonymous though. Anonymous Black 4.
Yeah. Let us know. We need some votes here for who you guys think is number 16 in the Big 12.
We do need the votes to be coming in now because it's flip a coin. Okay, so we do have we're not at K-State yet, but we have one nomination for K-State at number 8.
We have one nomination for Utah at 16. We're talking about 16 right now. I appreciate everyone saying what everyone else says. We appreciate that, but we were looking
right now. So far, we have Utah at number 16. We need more votes to come in to solidify that. So that's how this works. We have one nomination. We need 2 more votes to lock it in.
When we're talking about the nation, you guys are picking it. Oh, we got a vote for UCF vote. Okay. All right.
UCF right now is a nomination. We need 2 more votes to lock it in. We want to get the chat involved here. It's important.
Absolutely.
It's important to get the nation involved in the power rankings, Steve, because look, it can't just be you and me. Okay.
No,
we have to let the nation decide. The nation needs to find deep within their soul what it really we're asking the people. We're asking the people. We could be an echo chamber, Steve. You and I could be an echo chamber unto ourselves. Oklahoma State is 17.
That is okay. Hilarious.
We've got
we got 2 Utah at 16. We need one more.
Okay, Utah has 2 votes right now. UCF with 1, Oklahoma State with 1. What are we doing here? Who is it going to be?
Who's going to be number 16?
16. We're waiting for it. We are waiting for it. Where's the Utah fans at, Steve? Shouldn't they have something to say about this?
They were here last week, man. There was a couple of them, and there was a couple of Houston fans. Houston fans are they're not here this week after.
I think the Houston fans are out. Same thing with Cincinnati. I think they're not going to be showing up either.
No, they're not. They're not.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, hey, Utah. I mean, we're going to be playing Utah soon. They should be looking ahead a little bit and seeing what K-State fans are saying. Okay, we still are waiting. Come on, guys. It can't be that hard to just submit a little bit of a text. We're not even asking for money right now. We're just get us locked in here. Utah don't have fans.
They do. I've seen their stadium.
That's hilarious.
Is one of the top ones in the Big 12.
This dude's a hater.
Dude's a hater.
Another Black 4. Well, we've only got 2 votes so far for Utah at 16.
My wife wants to set up Christmas, man. My wife wants to set up Christmas already, dude.
Actually, I think we only have 1 vote for Utah because Anonymous Black has said it twice.
Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh, you're right.
You have 2 for UCF. 2 votes for UCF right now. Okay. 1 vote for Utah. 1 vote for Oklahoma State. Burr wins. I appreciate it. Colorado at 15.
We're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
We need one more.
We need 1 more vote
for UCF
to be at 16.
We need 2 more for Oklahoma State or 2 more for Utah.
I am shocked that people are not putting Oklahoma State at number 16. It's actually wild to me, Steve. How is this even possible? They have not won a single game. At least UCF has won a game.
True.
But I think people are just they saw the game. They didn't like it. Baylor did what they did.
Are we not going to have a nation ranking this week, Kenny?
Oh, I really hope that's not the case. I really want the nation to be involved in these power rankings because it's so entertaining.
It is.
Okay, we've got Anonymous Black put his vote in for Oklahoma State at 2, or that's the second vote for Oklahoma State.
Okay, there's an Austin Patman. That's the first time that he has put them. No, that's the second time.
That's 3 for UCF.
All right, let's put UCF at 16, Kenny.
Okay, UCF at 16 for the nation. Thank you guys so much for engaging in this chat. All right, number 15.
We have 1 vote for Colorado.
We have 1 vote for Colorado. Austin Patman, 3778. Puts 1 in for Colorado. We've got 1 for Utah. At number 15, Anonymous Black 4. I think he's literally going to put Utah down. Now, there is a way to Oklahoma State. Okay, we got one for Utah, one for Oklahoma State, and one for Colorado. Guys, the easiest way to do this without votes is to hit a $sign. And then that way these rankings can be almost solidified.
We have a vote for West Virginia. They're interchangeable at this point, Kenny.
That's amazing because West Virginia just won.
I know. They're not buying the sauce, man.
They're not buying the sauce. They just beat Houston.
I know.
All right. What do we got? We got a lot of votes for just one in particular. But like I said, a $sign will solidify. We got 2 for Utah.
2 for Utah.
One more locks it in. So that's all we're asking for. We're either asking for your money or we're asking for engagement.
A 99 cent super chat. We appreciate that. We didn't put any text in there.
Curtis, come on.
Utah.
What's it going to be?
Utah at 16 according to non. Oh, it's the same guy. If you look at the logo, it's got to be the same one, right?
Is it?
It's the same logo, but this one's
okay. Then I guess it is.
Okay,
he changed his name, so we got to move UCF up 1.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Curtis. Even though you're trying to
sneak a different name in there.
Yeah, you're trying to
sneak a different name in there.
Nice try, Curtis. We see you now. Curtis.
We appreciate the super chat, brother. We appreciate the super chat. Okay.
All right, so that's how it's played. Now you guys know how it's played. UCF instantly moves up to 15. Now we're going to 14. We've got Oklahoma State, West Virginia, and Colorado that have been nominated for 15. That is unavailable now.
They've been moved up.
You need to vote for 14. We have 1 for Colorado now.
That's 2 for Colorado then, right?
Wait, Colorado. Okay, Austin Patman. Yep, that's 2 for Colorado. The third gets it solidified. I feel you, Austin.
I feel you.
Austin Patman says, to be honest, I'd rather put KU at 16 because I hate them.
Yeah, we do too. We love them in Manhattan. So
as K-State fans, we know what you mean. And we know how you feel.
We have 2 K-State degrees between us, man. We bleed purple.
We do bleed purple. We bleed this. We bleed this.
Tell me, do you bleed?
Let me bleed my own blood. All right. Colorado still with 2 votes. Guys, okay.
We need one more.
We have like 50 people watching. 30 people. I don't know how many people are watching. We've got a lot of people watching.
Yes.
We have more than 3. Okay. More than 3 people watching. We should be able to get these locked in. Should be able to get these votes in. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. That's
how the game is shy. Don't be shy. It's okay.
You can change your name to Anonymous if you want. Anonymous Black 4 if you want.
That's correct. You can do that. It is possible.
Yep, same. We do too.
We just need another vote. Colorado has 2 votes.
Colorado. All right. That's who it is.
There it is.
There it is.
That's it. Thank you so much for participating. Colorado at 14. Number 13 now. This is crazy.
Where do you go from here? Because we do have a vote for West Virginia. We have a vote for Oklahoma State. I think both of those have to keep getting moved up as well. We have 2 votes for Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Now we vote for KU.
That's a vote for KU.
We have a vote for KU.
I guarantee Austin Patman's going to put a vote here. I am shocked right now.
This is wild.
Hey, the nation is the truth. They know what they're talking about, Steve. They look at our list. They're like, yeah, that's a good list, but let the nation speak. Let them have a voice here. See, that's all we're doing. We're providing the
OSU. There it is. Okay.
With a voice.
OSU at 13.
That's right. Okay. OSU at 13. Steve, you want to zoom in on the nation's bracket?
I can't really do it anymore. I mean, I could try, but I mean.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Right there.
Okay. All right, cool. All right.
Yeah, that's good.
Then
We're at number 12 right now.
We'll off ton off the bottom. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. There it is, Steve.
There we go. There we go.
Now you're cooking with gas. Okay, here we go. Number 12. Who do we got? Who do we got? The nation has to speak. The nation needs to lift their voices. Speak truth to power, nation.
We still have a vote for KU in there. We still have a vote for West Virginia in there.
That's right.
We have one of each of those.
Speak truth to power, guys.
So we still have one for KU because it's the same guy. And if you guys want to lock this in, make it go quicker, just click that $sign below.
That's right. That $1 can guarantee a team in a slot.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Unless that dollar is re-upped by another $.
That's right. Okay, we have 2 votes for KU. Yeah, like last week, we had a $4.99 super chat to put Houston at number 1, and then after that, BYU fan came in, put $9.99 BYU at number 1. We had to put BYU at number 1, Houston at number 2 because of that.
He upped the ante. He said, "Excuse me, but I believe BYU deserves to be up here." And just like the way the college football is nowadays, NIL speaks. So the money speaks. Speaking of which, Shop Dog Bob 1342 coming in with the vote for KU at number 12. That's 2.
We need one more for KU if you guys want to lock it in.
Iron Tiger 29.99 and Shop Dog Bob with the KU.
What is that? What is that avatar? It's got to be something from like Minecraft or something. It's got to be.
I have no idea, Steve.
I don't know either.
It looks crazy. But I will say this. I'm shocked that Austin Patman, who
where's Austin Patman at, man?
I would think that he would lock in KU here.
Yeah.
But he has not responded.
I mean, he has said KU several times, so I feel like we should just put him there because he said KU at like every one of them.
He said he put KU at 16. So I think he would just give them. Yeah.
Should we just put him there and just move on?
I think we should just put him there and move on. I think we're getting to the point now.
What is happening here? What happened there?
I have no idea, Steve. You're operating in this thing here.
That's better, right? There we go. Okay.
That is better.
Moving on. Number 11. Who do we got for number 11? I think we still have. How is West Virginia still up there? How is West Virginia still up there, guys?
That's hilarious. Is he making fun of me? Because they only lost 4 straight. And I said they lost 5 straight. It's funny.
Maybe.
Maybe so.
You did.
I did say that. And that was a gaffe on my part.
We do have 1 vote for West Virginia still. We have 1 vote. We got 1 vote for K-State.
Yikes. Iron Tiger.
That's not nice.
That's not nice. Putting K-State in the mid tier. I mean, Stevie B put him in the mid tier, which
so we have 2 for Iowa State here. We have 2 for Iowa State. 1 more locks it in. Money sign locks it in.
Yeah, what are we gonna do, Steve?
I don't know, man. This has been fun though. Next week, dude, I can't wait to do the Big 12 picks, man. No K-State game, nothing to worry about. We'll talk a lot about BYU, Texas Tech for sure. Okay, West Virginia. Okay, we already had 1 vote for them earlier. West Virginia is number 11. But we do have 2 votes already for Iowa State.
Okay.
So Iowa State has got 2 votes for number 10.
Wow. Look at that, Steve. Just like that, West Virginia moves up 2 slots.
I love it.
Number 11.
I can't believe
they're out of the bad tier and they're now in the mid tier, according to the nation.
Okay, Iowa State. Okay, that's it. Iowa State is number 11 or 10.
Yeah.
It keeps moving up on me. I don't know what's going on here. Okay.
The nation agrees with me that K-State is better than what you put up.
We do have 1 vote for K-State at number 9.
That's right. We do.
We got a vote for Baylor at number 9.
Oh,
One K-State, one Baylor. We need 2 more. We got another K-State. I wouldn't disagree with that. I would not disagree with that. One more for K-State locks it in.
hashtag thanks, Gene Taylor.
Yeah, for real. Seriously.
We only have one.
There it is. All right, there it is. K-State is number 9.
Shop Dog Bob coming in.
There we go. Okay, I think we have a clean slate here for no. We have one vote for Baylor at number.
Do I
8.
need to send another donation to bump that K-State back up, Steve? Do I need to do that again?
I hope not. I hope not.
Maybe a K-State fan will come in and lay it on there.
Okay, Baylor at number 8. That's what everyone's saying.
All right, Baylor at number 8.
Now it's moving quick. Kenny.
See, now we're okay. TCU right off the jump here.
We have 2 for TCU at number 7. There it is.
TCU. There's 3 right there.
Okay, now we're in a top 6. Now we're getting somewhere. Arizona. Yeah, how is Arizona still available?
Arizona is all the way at number 6 right now with 2 wins in conference play.
we got to vote for Arizona. We got to vote for Arizona.
And those 2 wins,
wild.
those 2 wins.
Hey, if you want to move a team up, you guys know what to do. We got 2 votes for Arizona. If you guys want to move K-State up, click that $, baby.
This literally hilarious. Arizona has only beaten Oklahoma State and Colorado.
Okay, Arizona is number 6.
Holy crap, dude. They're number
wild.
6.
That's amazing.
Hey, maybe the nation knows something I don't know. Maybe the nation has a greater mind than both of us, Steve. Maybe they understand what we don't understand. We have a Cincinnati vote for number 5. Yikes. Well, I mean, that's not too far off from where
we have a vote for Houston at number 5.
We got Cincinnati and Houston. Remember, Steve, I said this was like interchangeable. I was having a hard time figuring out who to put here. And but I just think that when you lose to West Virginia, that hurts more.
We have a vote for Arizona State. Okay, we got 1 for Cincinnati, 1 for Houston, 1 for Arizona State. Okay. Can we get a second and a third for any of them? I'm going to enjoy that Chipotle when I get out of here, Kenny. I am hungry. Texas Tech 1, BYU 2, Utah 3. Already he's playing it early. He's putting it out early. We got a second for Houston at number 5. Second for Houston at number 5. Iron Tiger says W-list Austin. He must be a Tech fan. We appreciate.
He must be. He must be. And you know what? Like we talked about this.
They got
the top two can be interchangeable, but I do think that those are solidified as the best 3 right now.
I agree.
Just based on how they're playing, based on their record, based on what they've shown, those are the top 3 teams in the Big 12, and then everybody else. It's like those 3 and everybody else.
We are still waiting for one more for number 5. Okay, we have 2 Arizona State, 2 Houston. And Curtis says BYU 1, Tech 2, Houston 3. Oh,
well, there is a way to guarantee that.
There is a way to guarantee that pick. I agree.
Only one at a time, though. You can't be cheating and just put a list out there and give $1. You got a 1 team, 1 super chat.
There we go.
One placement.
There we go. 1 team per $1. How about that, Kenny? We would accept.
No. You could give $10 for 1 team. I'm just saying. If you can't one team per donation, 1 team per super chat, you can't go, hey, BYU, Texas Tech, at 3, this, and this, and then be like $1.
I can do anything I want. It's the internet. That is true. That is true. We need one more. We need one more though for number 5.
Okay, so we just have Arizona State
and Houston. Both have 2 votes.
And we also have Cincinnati, right? As a vote, Iron Tiger.
But I think he already voted too.
Okay, Shop Dog Bob did Arizona. I left the chat for 1 minute and Arizona is at number 6. Yeah, that's wild.
Arizona State is number 5.
Okay. So we got it solidified here. Moving on.
Okay. Now we have 2 votes for Houston for 4 and 3. Okay. So Houston is number 4.
Okay.
Okay. Cincinnati. We got 1 vote for Cincinnati.
That's right. Man, I can't believe that. Cincinnati just lost big.
We got 2 votes for Cincinnati. And
Cincinnati,
there it is.
There's 3.
Okay. Okay.
For those who are watching right now that don't know what's going on, we're doing power rankings according to the people in the chat. You guys are the nation speaking on behalf of what is going, like how these power rankings are for the Big 12. And the reason why you don't see Utah in this list is because someone had donated money, actual cash, into the chat to make sure that Utah was at the bottom of the list at number 16. And Stevie, adding salt to the wound, doesn't even show number 16 in the screen, not even allowing to see the team on here.
There we go.
BYU won. There it is.
There it is. There it is. Yep. And we got enough votes for that to happen anyways, but we do appreciate the 199 super chat, Curtis. We appreciate BYU fans, Big 12 fans, K-State fans, anyone watching our channel, anyone that likes, subscribes, comments, all of that. You guys are the best part of this channel. And we have a great time every single week talking about sports here in the Big 12, Kenny.
He was just making sure that if anybody was going to move BYU down, they would have had to have paid $3, Steve. They would have had to pay $2.99.
And shout out to Curtis. He spent money to make sure BYU was number 1, and he spent money to make sure Lil Bro was number 16. Same guy.
And there's nothing anonymous about that black cat.
No, that's amazing. That is absolutely
amazing. Black 4.
That is amazing. This has been fun, Kenny. This has been fun. We're going to do it every single week the rest of the year here in the Big 12.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We definitely appreciate everybody for watching. Also, make sure to hit the like button. That helps a lot too. And honestly, it doesn't have to stop now. Look, guys, since we're doing this live, it's fun to do it live to get the interactions here. But we will also accept, any sort of money. If you send money after the video is posted, say, I want this to move up here and this to move over here. We will remember that. And we will put those on for the next week. So you can, what is that? Pre-order your team's slot on the list. That could also work as well.
Yep. And if you guys want to join a channel, I'll just put it in the chat. To support us, it's just $1.99 a month. You guys get the custom emojis. We'll even do some members only streams, hang out with you guys, maybe even send you a link so you guys can join on camera as well. Just $1.99 to support us. We don't have any channel members yet. We have it turned on. No one's joined yet. If you guys want to join the nation,
be the first one. Be the first one.
Be the first to join the nation, baby.
Anonymous Black 4 could have done it right now with this donation to make sure BYU.
That's right.
He could have already been just with that purchase alone. You see how easy it was for him to get BYU to number 1. But anyway, guys, like I said, if you're watching this right now and we're not live, if you're watching this as a VOD, feel free to give us a donation to lock in your team for next week. A preview lock-in. We will also accept those as well. So don't be afraid to do that because we'll make sure to put them in there. If you think that BYU is too high and you're a Utah fan and you're looking at this and you're like, what the heck is this crap? I'm going to knock them down a peg. You guys know what to do.
Absolutely.
Hit that $sign and send the message, and we will make sure to lock those in. And everybody, thank you so much for watching. This is a lot of fun. Definitely enjoy doing this every week. The Big 12 football is coming to an end, Steve. We're in the back half here.
The Big 12 is Big 12, and baby.
It's Big 12 in. We've got some dudes out there, some teams out there that are proven that they can actually take this conference pretty far. I think we know who those teams are right now, according to you, me, and the nation. Pretty consistent list here in the top, at least the top 5. Pretty close
Absolutely.
here.
Absolutely.
Pretty close.
Yep. Well, Kenny, this has been fun. We're going to come back later this week and do our Big 12 picks for week 11. You and I maybe even do a golf video this weekend. Maybe we'll do a little live reaction as well to the Texas Tech BYU game kicking off at 11 on ABC.
Oh, dude, you know what we should do?
We should live stream us watching it.
We should live stream us watching it. That would be awesome.
Epic.
Would you guys
That'd
watch? Let us know in the comments section. Would you watch our channel as we are watching the game? That would be a lot of fun.
Live reacting to it, dude.
Live reacting to the game. I would bring my setup over there. We'd have our microphones. We'd have the game set up on the TV. We would watch. Dude, it would be a lot of fun.
It'd be elite. It would be absolutely elite.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's our live stream. I'm going to take this down, Kenny. Let them know. One last thing.
Yep. Thank you guys so much for watching. And go Big 12 and go Cats.
Go Cats, baby.